It says we are live. I am so excited. Even though just like, they say, I forget what law it is, but if it can happen, it will happen. That has been today, but it did not take away from my excitement that today is the inaugural graduation of the Plan to Win Incubator. And I'm so super excited to share some of the graduates with you today. Because as a multi-passionate, it's hard. It's hard to make your vision come to reality, especially when those around you don't get it. It's hard when you have so many downloads. You get clear and then you get another download and you feel like you're confused again, but you're really just getting clearer. And it's hard to figure out that how along the way to put all the pieces of the puzzle together when you're looking at things in silos. So this passion and this passion and this passion, and not really knowing how to articulate that to potential investors and or potential or future clients. And so to be able to help other multi-passionates really hone in on that common thread that ties everything together, so that they could clearly articulate that big vision that they have, or one of them, because we all have many, but to actually bring one to life has been very exciting and fulfilling for me. And so I'm just excited to have any of you and all of you join us to celebrate them, because this is really, really big. So if you currently follow them, I want you to follow in their DMs, follow on their page, and give them some love and let them know how proud of them you are. And if you don't already follow them, before today is over, I want you to follow them so you can get some more of this goody goodness that they're going to share with you today. And please tell them how proud of them you are, because it really is a huge feat to be disciplined to yourself, committed to the vision, despite all of the naysayers. And some of those naysayers are in your own head, and to really bring things to life. And so, with that being said, before we bring them up, I just wanted to say welcome again to the Plan to Win graduation. And if you are multi-passionate, or if you don't even know if you're multi-passionate, I wanted to share with you what that is, because this to me is the epitome of the ladies that you'll see today. But they are change agents. They have an idea or a natural talent or skill that they feel can really change the world and make it a better place, to help somebody or something make something come to life. But they also have a bunch of different world-changing ideas. Like, when you think about your ideas as a multi-passionate, you sometimes talk yourself out of it, because you're like, that's too big. Who gonna do that? Or everybody's gonna think I'm insane when I actually let this out of my mouth. Especially those that I know that are in the C-suites or higher up in corporate, and now they want to switch over and do something purpose-driven or even creative. They're like, somebody's gonna look at me like I'm insane that I want to leave this cushion job to go do purpose work. What is this stuff called purpose, right? But to truly hone in into who you are, your vision, and the voice in your head, that tells you you can do it and you should do it, that means you're multi-passionate. And what is the plan to win? So this is what they went through over the last 12 weeks. We had an awareness, alignment, basically connecting the dots between what they do on all facets, personal, professional, and what they want to do when it comes to this vision that they had. And then the activation piece was putting the pieces of the puzzle together to actually create something, and to look at those numbers so they can see as they implement these things what's changing. And then finally, actualization, which means that their vision has come to life. They have something that they may still need to massage after today, but there is something that is already having a solid foundation moving forward to do whatever they are meant to do, and that they're destined to do to change the world for the better. And so, with that, we're going to go ahead and bring them up. And I guess I'll bring them up in the order that they actually.
Hey y'all, my name is Kendra Nicole, and first and foremost, I know I'm supposed to be live, but I actually have to work during the time frame of our graduation. So I definitely want to start off and say congratulations to all the ladies within our group here, our Plan to Win Incubator. I'm really, really proud of you guys. I know I have been in and out, but I am still here, still working. All right, so all in all, like I said, my name is Kendra Nicole, and what my common thread is, what it is that I do, I am a master motivator to women to help them change the way they think about wellness as a whole, and in the process, they are changing their bodies. So, wellness is not just the physical part of working out or trying to look good, it's looking good and feeling good mentally, spiritually, and physically. So I teach women to embrace that change that they're going through, learn how to unlock what is holding them back and changing that one mindset thing, and then it trickles down to everything else. What I developed in this great, great program is a master motivator access. And it's a 30-day template of getting you started to have to learn how to do affirmations, how to speak positive to yourself, to unlock your mindset so that when you are ready to go ahead and take that step to changing your body, it's a little bit easier because sometimes we can trick our minds. So when you're telling yourself something, it takes 21 days to form a habit, then that way you're ready to take the next steps, which is my Sweat and Smile program. The reason why I joined this program is the Plan to Win program is because I was so cluttered. I was so like all over the place, and I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to do and teach women about themselves and about wellness, and just share that I've went through that I didn't have that person to speak to. So being in this incubator, Jateya has really helped me unlock a lot of things that I was struggling with. And brain dumping all of this out, that is her thing. Brain dump it out no matter how crazy it may sound, because when you get that fog out, you're a lot easier to, implement what's going on. I really, really was nervous at first, especially because I was working two jobs. I'm still trying to do business. I'm like tired. So I'm like, my time scheduling was off. I'm like playing catch up with a lot of stuff. So life was lifing with me. And now I learned how to kind of balance my time a little bit more and realize certain things I needed to let go because I cannot do everything. And that was a problem. I'm like, oh, I can do it all. I can do it all. And I realized, hey, you don't have to do it all. And, slow progress is still something, and I'm still working on a lot of things. And I definitely, definitely recommend this program to each and every person that is willing to put in that work and understand that, hey, it's okay to be multi-passionate. It's okay to have just ideas flowing all over. It's just what you're going to do with that, and learning how to form them together, start from the back way to get to the front way, if that makes sense. I don't know. It just all makes sense. If you have not clicked the link, joined this program, what are you waiting for? Because, like she says, Miss Jateya Jones, clarity is in the doing. The more you get it out, the better things are going to flow. So don't just think that you're alone feeling like, hey, nobody understands. My brain has 50,000 things going on. No, we get it. We get it. So go ahead. Come on down. You can be just like us, graduating from this great, great program. And that's it, y'all. That is it. Again, I'm so, so happy that I joined, that I became a part of this wonderful, wonderful group of women. The Plan to Win Incubator is definitely for you. Bye, y'all.
To
Congratulations.
this session. So, with that being said, Taisha Andrews, come on to the stage.
Hey.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello there.
So, they also didn't know that they were going to do this. This was a surprise.
It's supposed to be a good surprise.
And so they have been kind of freaking out. And I keep trying to tell them that this today is literally just a celebration. It's kind of like that office party that you didn't know you were having, but we're
Yeah.
having it, right? So it's very informal, but I did want you all to be able to share, how you felt before, after, what you created, what you do most importantly as a multi-passionate, your common thread or superhero power, so that the good people can come follow you and get some more of what you have. So with that, I'm gonna give the stage to you.
No way. All right. Well, of course, my name is Taisha Andrews, and I am a wife, mother, daughter, and some would say chief encourager because I definitely love encouraging other women. I educate, equip, and encourage women by guiding them boldly on a journey to transform their thinking and the way that they think about their limiting beliefs and things that maybe they've thought of all their lives to see things differently. And I do that by way of coaching and speaking. I am a firm believer that until we are transformed in our minds by removing a lot of those limiting beliefs, that don't serve us will remain stuck and unfulfilled. And it will also cause us to have difficulty in walking and fulfilling our purpose. So I'm excited to announce that throughout this 12 weeks, I have come to the end and I will be launching a podcast next month called Amplified Impact. This podcast means several things to me. For me, it's an opportunity for me to use something that I have feared and rejected for years, and that's my voice. I've allowed silence to keep me from experiencing God's best in my personal and professional life. So, this podcast for me is equivalent to me using my voice to tell the mountain to move. I know that there are other women out there that have also allowed their fears and silence to keep them bound. And for me, this is like a coming out party, and I'm really excited. In this podcast, I'm going to be sharing my personal journey and testimony about how fear and silence really just kept me bound. And I'll also be interviewing others that have used their voice to encourage other women and men also. But in the meantime, you can definitely follow me on Instagram at Taisha underscore A Andrews and subscribe to my newsletter where you'll be the first to know when my podcast actually becomes available and some other exciting things that I will be continuing to work on. I joined this program because I love community and I love collaboration. I love to be able to be in a space, an environment with other women where iron sharpens iron and I can listen to other ideas and also for me, the clarity that I received. Um, the main thing that I thought I was going to receive was actually not what I'm walking away with. I felt like I would walk in and receive clarity, and all the light bulbs would come on, and the whole path would be lit up. Well, we know that that's not necessarily reality. But what I did gain is I gained clarity on a lot of the things that I need to let go of that served me in the past, but that will not serve me for where I'm going. So getting clarity on the things that are really holding me back and keeping me stuck was what I'm walking away with. Before this program, I had an idea of what I wanted to build and what I desired to build. And for some reason, I felt like maybe I just didn't have all the right pieces. And after finishing up these 12 weeks with everyone, I realized that I did have all the pieces that I needed. I just was too afraid to take them out the box and start putting them together. So I'm just excited for what I've been blessed to be able to build. And I know that this will be something that will help other women down the road. And for me, it's just all about walking in purpose and doing what I feel God has called me to do. So I'm just appreciative for Jateya, the program, and everyone else that I've been able to just really just bounce ideas off of and talk these things over with. So I'm excited.
That just makes me so excited. I'm so excited. Like I try to always like hone down or tone down my excitement until everybody else get on board with the excitement. Because normally you guys are like anxious and nervous, but like I'm uber excited because I know the podcast is just the beginning. I also know what is really you're going to transform so many lives. And so I'm just excited. It's like I'm like a kid on Christmas right now because no, or not even a kid. I'm the parent on Christmas, right? So I know what's in the boxes, and I'm excited to see the
Oh,
kids'
wow, that's good.
reactions so
Yeah.
that they can,
Yeah.
see that smile on their face. But
Hmm.
thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll bring you back up so we can all just chat afterwards. But we're gonna go ahead and bring on up Trina Rogers coming to the stage. Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
How are you today?
I am well.
So I want you just to tell the people who you are, what you do, because I've been telling you for the longest that it's really needed. And so all of those purpose-driven small business or solopreneurs trying to become entrepreneurs or even enterprise mindset, like I tend to think that I am, will need your services. So I'm going to turn the stage on over to you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Trina Rogers. I am your operations oversight consultant. My common thread is organizing information for effective and efficient implementation. The Incubator helped me to roll out my operations audit VIP day. Auditing, compliance, quality assurance is something that I've been doing for many, many years, both personally and professionally. I'm an investigator by nature and also by occupation. I have many years of experience. I My job is to help you strategically execute to help you, excuse me, excuse me again, help you strategically execute your special talent without becoming overwhelmed and frustrated and exhausted. I want you to be able to use your talent with ease. So when you think about Christmas dinner, and this isn't for everybody because some people don't understand the importance of order. But when you think about Christmas dinner, you don't want to get up on Christmas morning and start cooking Christmas dinner. You'll become overwhelmed. And when your guests arrive, you'll be exhausted, right? So, there are certain steps you can take. Of course, you can chop the onions, a few nights before, cut up the celery, slice up all the side ingredients to make your day go smoother. There's a certain order that you cook in, there's a certain order that you do everything in, but some people don't understand order. And then their process is all messed up. So I have effective ways to help you with your processes and your procedures. And that's what you get. That's the insight that I give you when I do my my operations audit VIP day. The incubator has helped me just realize that everything that I do, there was one point that I had decided that I'm doing too much. I have too much on my plate. I need to give something up and just go in another direction. But Jateya has the keen ability to help you connect the dots, in your maze of thoughts. So I realized with the help of Jateya that everything I was doing all the same thing. I may have been doing it in this area or another area or with another team of people, but it was all the same thing. Everything was connected. My common thread was my common thread. I do what I do in everything that I do. So I would love the opportunity to help you help yourself get the end result that your clients deserve and will appreciate. You can reach me. You can reach me on Instagram at tn.rogers, tn.rogers, RODGERS. And I would love to connect with you so that you can roll out especially roll out your Black Friday specials in an efficient and effective manner so that your clients will continue to return again and again and again, because that's the goal.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I'm glad this is recorded because you said something And I was like, "Ooh, that's good. I need to use that language." Something about something in your mind.
Dots in your maze of thoughts.
Maze of thoughts. Thank you. Yes, that was it. I was like, "That's
Yeah,
good."
like that.
But yes, amazing, amazing. Okay, let me bring Taisha on as well. There we go. Uh-oh. I'm pushing too many buttons. Here we go. I wonder if it'll let me do both of you guys. Nope, it only lets me do one, so we'll hide those. There we go. Technology is not always my friend. But thank you all for embracing this surprise that you guys didn't really think was a good surprise. But I really did want the world to know, my audience to know, one, for the multi-passionates out there that are still DIYing in the dark, that they're not alone, that some of their thoughts and their feelings are shared by others, and that it is more than possible to make it a reality. And that I also wanted them to know what you guys offer so that they know who to come and ask for help and ask for assistance, because being an entrepreneur, being multi-passionate and being purpose driven, you need others who get it in order to be able to help you function seamlessly, like Trina said, effectively and efficiently. Because from experience, I've hired people and they were used to doing, as I call, widgets, right? They were rinsing and repeating for a typical person who doesn't really have the purpose. They just want to make some money, right? And I wasted a lot of money because they didn't get it. I literally was on a podcast. I did a podcast interview the other day. And when I went back and looked at some of her other podcast episodes, I'm the shortest episode to date. And I know that's because she gets it, but she doesn't get it. Because, when we're doing podcasts or when we're doing interviews, if you resonate with it, you just start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I also know is I could have taken that and been like, "Oh, well, woe is me." But what I said was, that's going to be her most listened to episode. Not because it's the shortest, but because there's so many of us out there who are looking for people who get us.
Yeah.
And she is used to working with traditional businesses. And we work in traditional business every day. You see us in corporations and in different industries, but we just do things a little bit differently. So we stand out as that person, right?
Yeah.
But I did want to say thank you guys and celebrate yourself for choosing you, choosing to invest in you, choosing to commit to you, because as we all know, because I've met you all through the infamous Patrice Washington as well, is that when someone is obedient and they choose them and they do the thing, it definitely is a ripple effect.
Yeah, absolutely.
It changes your life, like, in ways you never could have imagined. And we are some very imaginative and innovative people, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm excited that you chose you, and excited for the people that you're going to help in the future. One of the things that I didn't tell you all that I probably would ask, but I do wanted to ask, is just because it popped in my head, is if you would share what your many different passions were, because I don't think people really understand, like, you coming on here and you're like, yes, this is what I do, because now you know, right? But so they can see like how you kind of went from this and this and this and this to this.
Okay, so I almost had to connect dots because if I say them, they don't sound like they go together at all. However, I have been a real estate agent for going a little over 15 years. So therein lies my love for teaching, instructing, coaching, and all things growth, and also the huge love for being an encourager to others, because in that industry I found that it's easy for people to get discouraged, especially new agents. So that's where all those factors come in. I also love lipstick and makeup, so, and everything skincare, and I am a Lime Life beauty guide. And so I love that aspect. And I know that while makeup may not be everyone's thing, all of us, take pride in how we look. And that's also something that gives people, that encourages people to even just step out there and take the next step in what it is that they're pursuing. Because we do think about how we look when we, present ourselves to others. So to me, those are the three things that I'm not gonna say I dabble in, because I do all three of those, and I feel like I do all three very well. And putting them all together for me was the challenge, but now I definitely see the common thread in all of them. Yeah.
Yes. I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, this does go together." Because people have asked me, they're like, they pull the wildest things out. They're like, "What about, if I have a dog walking business and I love fashion?" And I was like, "Well, why don't we make like mommy and me clothes for you and your pet?" Like, to me, that just makes sense. And to everybody else, they're like, "Oh, yeah." So to see all of yours be different and come together,
Mhm.
I was excited too. What about you, Miss Trina?
So I do a lot of different things. I work a regular job. And in that I conduct investigations um, for my employer. I also help my husband, who is an entrepreneur. I help him run his print company
Mm.
and ensure that he has the correct processes in place, the correct onboarding, the correct tools to help him
Mm.
um, work effectively. Basically, it's all about effectiveness and efficiency for me. I also um, coach married couples with my husband, and in that we also strive to help them help themselves live together with ease. Marriage should be a happy and joyous time of your
Mhm.
lives, having a partner to do life with versus having animosity and contention and being frustrated all the time because you felt like you made the wrong decision. um, you didn't make the wrong decision. You're just making wrong decisions daily, you know? So I help them work that out. And I also have a nonprofit where I help families transport their children to their medical care.
Mm.
And in that, my goal is to help them relieve some of the anxiety of stress because they're already taking care of a sick child. And I want them to, have some comfort. And I want to get them from point A to point B efficiently, reliably, effectively, timely, and all the things. So I'm all about
That's good.
my main goal in everything is to operate efficiently. My common thread is operating efficiently and effectively, making everything make sense, making sure that your process flows smoothly and in the
Mhm.
right order.
That's good.
Mhm. And one she even left out, you guys, is that she does also dabble like in event planning. So
Oh
she
yeah,
does
that's
like the side of things where it's like, okay, what about the sponsors? What do we need to ask this
yeah.
question? And what about the signage? And what about the
Yeah.
that's also
Yeah,
her.
I've actually been doing that since high school. So
Wow.
that I just forget about that is that comes with such ease for me until I forget that that's everyone can't do that. When we have these gifts and talents, we think
Mm.
that it's normal and that everyone can do it, but everyone can't do what you do. Everybody certainly can't do what I do or what Taisha does or what Jateya does. So yeah, you have to kind of embrace that and also remember because I just forgot.
And it's easy to do because it's all tied in together, right? And a lot of our passions, we really just enjoy doing them,
Mhm.
right? And another thing I did want to point out too is that these two young ladies, you guys have been doing these things for a while, which means
Mhm.
they have been able to profit at them or be able to
Yeah.
sustain their lifestyle in these things, right? And so many of us, when we first start out, because we are naturally gifted at it and we just love to do it, we want to give everything away for free.
Nope.
And even charities make money. United Way is one of like they're $1 billion company.
Yes.
I really want us to, it is. I'm not saying don't, try to hit people over the head every day for your talents, but
Right.
that you should prosper in purpose. And
Right.
poverty and purpose don't go together. And I want you to realize that. And the sooner you accept it, you can really thrive and actually live
Mhm.
the life that you desire to live, doing the things that you love to do.
That's right.
And Jatia, can I add? Because I just thought about it. Honoring yourself is actually honoring God.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Very true. Very true.
Mhm. That's right.
So, yeah, there you have it. There you have it. That's all I really want to. Well, I have one more question for you guys. How are y'all going to celebrate this win?
I am going to celebrate. One, I'm going to celebrate by practicing what I preach and having everything in order, because order is important for you to flow. And then I'm going to celebrate with a lovely dinner.
That's good. That's good. Well, I'm going to celebrate by finishing up my podcast recordings today so that I can make sure that I am executing and actually, doing what, like you said, practicing what I preach and getting to the finish line for, that so that I can move on to the next. And then I'm Netflix binging this afternoon.
That speaks to my whole
I'm gonna,
entire soul.
Trina, I'm skipping dinner and I'm going straight to ice cream. So I don't know.
I love it. I love it. But I am treating myself to a donut or two. Uh,
Okay.
I said I wouldn't do more than 3, but definitely a donut or 2. Because yes, I'm super, super duper excited for you guys. And so that's really all I had today. Oh, I did want to, for the others who were interested in Plan to Win, we'll pop this up here. That's not the right slide. Well, clearly it didn't say the right slide. You guys know how to find me then, because I had the information up there about the next cohort. If you are multi-passionate and you would like to spend 12 weeks with me like these ladies did and really curate your custom winning strategy for your vision to turn from just a dream to reality, I would love to have you. It starts in March of 2023. Payment plans are available also, so you can start paying today, so you'll be done by March. If that is something that you are interested in, and if you have questions, you can always DM me or even DM these ladies. But again, if you've not already following them, please go follow them because they're absolutely amazing, and what they have in their pocket that's coming down the pipeline is going to be super duper dope. So I'm excited.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This was really good.
Yes.
Thank
Really
you,
good.
ladies. I really do. Because we think it'll work, but you don't know until the clarity's in the doing, right? Until it's tested.
Right, right.
Thank you guys for being the inaugural cohort of the Plan to Win
Yes.
Incubator. So, and I don't believe in having meetings longer than they need to be, especially ones that could be an email. But I
Yep.
thank you for your time because I did want to celebrate you because this is really big. So please celebrate yourselves. And I will see you guys over in the winner circle.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Jatia
Yes.
Jones.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day and an even better weekend. And I will talk to you guys soon.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.